Thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot. You've been charging your iPad, and now it won't even charge mine. No, it's not funny. I've got school. It's not funny. I've got school.
That one's good.
Hello!
Hello.
Welcome back to Lexi and Raegan Tries.
Today, we are going to give a little recap of the Grammys, our reactions,
What do you mean?
our feelings, who we were rooting for, what went wrong, all of that jazz.
So Lexi and I couldn't watch it last night, so we first of all spent an hour trying to find a replay of it. Couldn't find it anywhere. She's got like 12 subscriptions now to just random freaking things because we were trying to find this streaming thing that we never found. So we spent an hour doing nothing, and we went to bed at 2 a.m. So this is that quality content that you guys are looking for. I recognize this. So I've seen all the things that have won. She doesn't know everybody who's won yet.
You guys get my raw reaction.
My reaction is I'm devastated and disappointed in a way that it's like I recognize that this is the least of our worries right now in the world. It felt like watching the Capitol games or the Capitol stuff in the Hunger Games because I was like watching people all crazy dressed up as literally like hours away in the same state that it's filmed in. The world's on fire. So take that with a grain of salt. First of all, this is my news source is CBS News, so clock that. This is the first thing that somebody said. Beyonce finally won the coveted Album of the Year award at the 2025 Grammys after being shut out the last 4 times she was nominated. The next paragraph, Beyonce had entered the night with the most nominations, 11 for her album, Cowboy Carter, becoming the most nominated artist in Grammy history with 99 throughout her career. 99 nominations.
That's insane.
Queen is not lacking.
No. Also, out of all of those nominations and every single album she's ever made, you're telling me Cowboy Carter was the best one? That's what made Beyonce Beyonce?
I would have had mad respect if it was from any of her other albums. This one, though?
Frankly, I'm pissed.
Ridiculous. Out of all of the ones, you can tell we are Billie fans, and that's going to be making us biased. But setting that aside, anybody else, Chappell Roan, Ariana Grande,
Charlie
XCX.
They were changing the industry. They were making names in pop. They were getting people to listen to pop again after people were like, it's not that good anymore. They are bringing it back. Beyonce made a country album.
Texas Hold'em was the only song I ever heard from that, and then it was gone immediately. Billie stayed on the charts forever. One top artist on Spotify, past everybody else. But I saw that Birds of a Feather alone got 300 million more streams than the entire Cowboy Carter album.
Like, what do you mean that's the best album?
What are they voting on? Beyonce, I know you paid somebody out, Queen. I know you did. Either you or Jay-Z. I'm calling it. I get shot. Yes. In addition to Album of the Year, she also won Best Country Album and Best Country Duo/Group Performance. Already, it's disrespectful that she's winning a country album. Like, Chris Stapleton and other people who were in it did more, in my opinion. But that one at least made sense.
And at least they work on writing their songs.
It was also, again, Billie Eilish. I can't shut about it. I can't shut up about it, won't shut up about it. It takes 2 people to write those songs. Her and Phineas. 51 for the entire Cowboy Carter album. Which it's like, Beyonce can sing. Nobody's doubting Beyonce has talent in that. But it's like, she herself was like, I wasn't expecting this.
Hey, why did we decide on that? Can we veto?
I veto the entire thing. That was ridiculous. Let's cut to the chase. We'll get to just the lists. I just wanted to talk about the intro of Beyonce finally won because she's struggling right now. Album of the Year, as we said, Cowboy Carter won. But it was among Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter, Brat by Charlie XCX, Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess by Chappell Roan, and The Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift. Short and Sweet, I thought it was going to be more of a bloodbath between Short and Sweet, Hit Me Hard and Soft, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, and it's not on here, but Eternal Sunshine. I thought that was going to have a run for that. I will say, short note here, the Tortured Poets Department, I think Taylor Swift shot herself in the foot for Grammys in that because 31 songs is an insane amount. It was a great thing for fans. I would know that I would love if Billie shot out an album with 31 songs on it. But
it was a project for her fandom, not for
it felt like
the
you
genre.
She handed you her diary and said, you can see this now.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. I just think for Grammys and awards, it's very hard.
And I respect that she didn't win.
No hate. Record of the Year, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Shows being a hater will get you far, apparently. But, I mean, to be fair, period, because Drake sucks. But,
Standards down here.
yeah. Considering Espresso, 360, and Birds of a Feather, and Good Luck Babe were on there, I was surprised.
Standards.
I personally thought it was going to be Espresso, even over Birds of a Feather. I thought Espresso had a chokehold over the internet for forever.
Pretty much everyone.
Yeah. Song of the Year. Shocker. Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar. I think itself, the meme of it all, and the, like, how funny and, like, I mean, it's witty, don't get me wrong. There's parts of it that are very witty. And, like Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophile, yeah, period. Or probably A minor, good. Like, that's funny. But it's, like, this meme-ish quality, it doesn't feel like it should have won over masterpieces like Die With a Smile, Birds of a Feather, Good Luck Babe. Like, those things. I don't know.
It's all about, like, the meme culture and, like, how... Because if you're funny or you say something that's, like... gonna
controversial or something,
it's gonna get more notice than anything that's actual art or anything that actually means something or is personal or is you know, representing some type of person.
Yeah. And also, not to mention, this seems to be reflecting popular vote. Why didn't Album of the Year do that? Because Cowboy Carter was nowhere near, and it was literally the last of the list on all of those people that were there. Brat did better. Hit Me Hard and Soft did better. Tortured Poets Department did better. Eternal Sunshine, like, actually, I don't know about that one. I'm not gonna lie on that one. I did not look at that one. But those other ones all did better. So I'm confused with how the voting works. If we could just get, like, judges on set, we could have a chat, and I could talk some sense into you.
It's like they didn't even listen to the entirety.
No. There's zero skips on most of those albums.
Yeah.
There's very many on Cowboy Carter. No offense. And it's not like I hate Beyonce. I like Beyonce. It's just... Okay. Best New Artist. Already, this is the first award that's actually done something good. Chappell Roan. Beautiful. That is obvious. It was either Chappell Roan, Benson Boone, Sabrina Carpenter, Doechii. I'm going to butcher this. Kieron-Bin?
I have no idea who that is.
I'm so sorry. Ray, Shabuzi, and Teddy Swims. Teddy Swims is actually pretty good, but he did not have enough coverage, I don't think. So I didn't think it was going to be him. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Doechii. She blew up, but it was a very short window. It had to be Chappell.
It had to be.
It had to be. Chokehold. All the way to the end. From her, like, seems like a harsh word, but, like, her attitude towards, like, paparazzi, changing the way that people treat people.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. And on top of it, she makes really good music.
Yeah. She's like a whole different type of artist than we've seen before.
And she's from the Midwest, which I don't know if you know, Wisconsin's from the Midwest.
Yes, that's us.
That's where we are. Wow! Best rap album, Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii. That is out of all of the ones that were here, that one is deserving. No skips on that album. It was very good, and it was kind of like experimenting with normal rap. It wasn't just like, now let's see how many words I can say in a row really fast. There's some of them that were like that, but it was very well done. It was artfully done, and the music video for Denial is a River, so cool. So cool. But that was out of Might Delete Later by J. Cole, The Auditorium, Volume 1 by Common and Pete Rock, The Death of Slim Shady, by Eminem, We Don't Trust You, Future, and Metro Boomin. I knew it was not going to be The Death of Slim Shady. I'm sorry, Eminem, but that was not going to happen. Best pop vocal album, Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter. Wrong. Just wrong. You're incorrect. That is best. I don't know if you've listened to it, but there are a couple of them that sound the same. Sabrina fans, don't come for me. But I don't know. I have no qualms with Sabrina Carpenter either, but when other people are on the map that are Hit Me Hard and Soft, Eternal Sunshine, and The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, I would have been like, okay, any of those winning would have made sense.
Yeah.
Short and Sweet did not make sense. That felt like a TikTok album.
Yeah, it was just shocking. I mean, like, it would have been fine if Billie would have won, like, Album of the Year and been like, oh, it's fine. But it's like, out of all of those vocalists, you're telling me Sabrina Carpenter was the best one?
You're telling me you listened to The Greatest and then listened to Please, Please, Please and thought there was anything to compare there? Woman, Feminist Till I Die. Billie had that in the bag. She was meant to sweep all of these, in my opinion. And not even just my opinion, it's like the stats. She was #1 in the world.
It was like common sense.
Yeah, I'm still baffled by what is the, like, rubric for this grading, because I'm confused. Like, best country album, Cowboy Carter, disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
When Casey Musgraves and Chris Stapleton were on that. Best Latin pop album, oh gosh. Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran? Shakira won. I've never even heard this album, but, you know, I don't listen to Latin pop very often, so that one.
Go Shakira.
Period. Best pop duo group performance, Die With A Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Yeah.
I understand.
I would have loved if Guess won by Charli XCX and Billy, but Die With A Smile was beautiful.
It was.
And it was made by two very talented people, so.
And it really means something.
It was definitely, especially right now, the world being on fire and stuff. Yeah, beautiful. Those are the main things. So now we can just, yeah.
I just feel like the whole thing was like, it was supposed to be this grand night for us to win something, you know, as the world is on fire and the state of the United States is not united. It just, like, it felt like it was something to let us win something, let us, you know, be united in this one concept. And I feel like a lot of people went into this being like, oh, Hit Me Hard and Soft is gonna like sweep or at least win something, and then walked out with nothing.
She got nothing.
After
nominated, I think 7 times.
Yeah.
Nothing.
6 or 7.
She should have gotten 1, at least.
At least 1. And what do you mean she got 0?
She looked devastated, which is like, this album was like a soul album for her. She almost didn't create this album because her and Phineas they've talked about this. Phineas was in a slump, which he's a musical genius, but he was like, I'm not enjoying this. And she's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. She's not gonna make music with anybody else but her brother. That's like, you know. And so when that happened, we didn't know. It was 3 years since, oh my gosh, Happier Than Ever, that we got this album. And it was literally, oh my God. Of all the time. I love. Oh. And then we were in the dark. This is beautiful. This is serious, guys. Oh, and we're back. The sun came back.
Well, that just is a
it shows. It shows. This was a show. This right now is a show, and the Grammys were a show. Like it was.
It just I'm confused. Like, who's voting? How does this come to be? And why are you not taking into account, frankly, popularity?
I thought that's what it's supposed to be. Especially for best pop album. Like, I don't know.
It's in the freaking name, bro.
Best album of the year should be like across the board. Mm-hmm. Billy's album has almost damn near every freaking genre in it. You're telling me that her song Wildflower, that has people singing the ad-libs at her concerts, so it's a conjoined, basically choral moment between the audience and her, didn't win.
Sold out shows for every single one.
Which we have been to, by the way, and they were awesome.
Like, this was the album that changed Billy's name from being like this emo kid to actually being like someone that parents and like people recognize and are like, wait, she's actually
a household name.
She's a good artist.
There's no other. I thought Ariana would get something at least. I love Ariana, but I'm like, I didn't get into it as much as I should have. But it still was like, I heard it and I'm like, that's good.
Beyonce should not have won as much as she did.
No.
I love her. I love her to pieces. But this was not her best album.
No.
This was like, oh, I'm going to try something.
Yeah, experimental.
Yeah. It's like we don't appreciate art anymore. Like, what happened to caring about?
Like, don't get me wrong, there were some good parts in Cowboy Carter, but it did not hold a candle to the other ones that were nominated.
Yeah.
And then to have Billy perform at the opening, knowing that she was not going to win a damn thing. Like, also, as soon as Beyonce, got Album of the Year, panned to Billy, obviously
tears
upset.
in her eyes, yeah.
Because she had just lost all of them, and then panned back. You knew exactly. It's the same thing that they did with Taylor Swift in the NFL. Like you are creating an issue. Mm-hmm. You should have not. You already are rubbing salt in the wound by making her perform and then stay through the whole thing knowing she wasn't going to win a damn thing. Mm-hmm. You will be getting a call from me, the Academy. You will be getting a call from me.
I'm going to be on the voting team next time. I don't care. I'm pushing my way through because this is unacceptable.
What amount of money did she offer you?
What? Bribery.
Obviously,
Did you kill someone? It's fine
right?
if you did. Just fess up,
And we'll move on.
and we can,
Obviously, it's a joke, and like, congrats to Beyonce, but it's just like,
no one was expecting that.
not even her. So this is how it should have gone. I'll be the announcer and I'll do the part. And
Okay.
You walk up and you say, "You be Billy."
Okay.
You ready? Album of the year goes to Billie Eilish. Man, am I the greatest? She walks up stage. She walks up stage. She walks up stage. I give you the award.
What am I supposed to do?
You're Billy. Accept your award.
What?
I just gave you the award. I just told you you were Billy.
Yeah,
Walk up and accept your award.
I already did.
Yeah, you have
What
to
am I
say
supposed to
something.
say?
Thank you. She could not because Lexi's not getting album of the year actually.
I'm hiding in the basement.
That's okay. You'd get one of those things where they're like, "We're gonna accept this award on her behalf."
Yeah, that's what we watched. We watched
the
weird.
pregame. The pregame.
Wait, why did it look like that? It looked dystopian.
Ghetto. I was like, nobody was there except for Casey Musgraves. Hey, Queen, what were you doing there?
Yeah, I don't know what was happening. We genuinely thought it was like the actual Grammys, and
We
we
were
were
like,
like
something feels wrong.
award after award, like they were just, I'll accept this award on their behalf, and it's like, why
Okay.
is no one here?
I was like, there's no way nobody showed up for this Grammys. That's insane. Do better next year, guys.
Except they continue to let us down.
Yeah.
Noah Khan last year.
Noah Khan or Gracie should have won.
No offense to the jazz singer. Still
Which
don't know your name.
you ate. Oh, Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet. Jacob entered the game. Hey, by the way, guys, Jacob's here. Good things, though. Chapel won Best New Artist. Deserved. And Doechii won Best Rap Album. Deserved. And, yeah.
I think Sabrina deserved one for Espresso.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say short and sweet. I was going to be like, that's just your opinion.
No.
Espresso.
Yeah.
I'm working late because I'm a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob had to break the news to me that Billy won nothing. Insert media here. What?
She didn't win anything.
Oh my God. I'm pissed!
That's okay. I will recover at some point. It just won't be for the next 10 to 12 business days.
Correct. Yeah. If you see me raging and or doing interpretive dances, it's kind of a range of emotions right now. Mind your business.
Yeah, we had a crash on the floor.
Album of the year, Hit Me Hard and Soft in My Heart.
I voted for it, even though there was no voting.
Yes. Those are
fighting
words.
Ready?
Go.